We built BTWB to support independent gyms. These gym owners have unique journeys that led them to create incredible communities in their towns or cities all around the world. Spotlight is going to help tell these stories and celebrate these people. All right, Josh, man, I appreciate you making time to catch up today.
No problem. Excited to be
And
here.
yeah, I think you're someplace sunnier than I am. So let people know, where are you? Well, what gym do you have?
Yeah, we are based in California. Me and my wife Jackie. We're based in California, Upland, California, and we own CrossFit Fortem.
And you have tons of free time and nothing going on in your personal life, right?
Yes, yes. No, we are. Yeah, super busy right now, but just had another baby. Got two kids now, and yeah, balancing that and work life.
Uh,
Relationships, all that kind of stuff.
Running a business, trying to be a good husband, trying to be a good father, now a father to another human being. I'm
hmm
sure sleep is a precious commodity.
It is, and honestly, the last couple of nights, she's our daughter Colby. She's been doing really good. So we were like, "What? This we got 6 7 hours of sleep. We're doing pretty good."
That's a
So
win.
yeah, yeah, she's a rock star.
That's a huge win. That's awesome. Well, tell me, if somebody hasn't been to your gym,
hmm
give us a little vibe. How would you describe your community, the people, the culture? What's it all about there at Fordham?
Yeah, I think the people are what make Fordham like what it is, right? The community. We like to talk about that people need people, and I believe that with everything in me that you could try to do things on your own, but when you get around a group of people that you start creating relationships with, right, and they have fun with you while working out because working out is hard, right? Leading
Right.
a healthy lifestyle, eating well, being consistent in your workouts is a really hard thing to do. You got a lot going on in life. And I think what is really cool about Fordham is that you create those relationships. People are really nice and uplifting. And when you come in, you want to be there. Like I've been having conversations this week. Like I can't wait to go to the gym. That's what people say. Can't wait to show up. Can't
That's
wait to be
cool.
with the people around, and do hard things. Right? We know working out it's not easy. So it's cool to
Right.
have people to do that with.
And how would you describe, like, for example, your segment of society? Does it have more of a competitor focus? Is it more younger? Is it more middle-aged with family? Is there an older segment there? What's going on?
I think we have an amazing mix of everybody. We have people that just are starting. They never have done CrossFit. We're actually in the middle of a Bring a Friend week. And we have a lot of people who've never, heard of CrossFit, never have done CrossFit, and are kind of new to working out. I mean, maybe they did when they were in high school or something like that, but it took some years off and are looking to get back to working out. And then we also have people who want to do well in masters age group qualifiers. So that mix of, and then everyone everywhere in between. So what I love to talk about when people come to the gym is that no matter what your fitness level is, we can find the right workout for you and we can help you progress in different ways. And I think that our coaches do a really good job of that.
As a gym owner, how do you, what you just said sparked a question in my mind. I don't want to speak for gym owners, but now I will.
Yeah.
I think what could be a potential concern for gym owners, right, is if like a competitive segment at your gym is great. Because I mean, the people who are competitive, they're really fired up about it, right? I mean, they're your
Yeah.
super fired up ones. So you want to be able to stoke that, but then I think gym owners fear, like, I don't want it to create division where the cool kids are in the corner doing the cool kid stuff and you're over here doing the less cool stuff. Like, you've found a way to make it work. If other
Mhm.
gym owners were listening, how are you making it work?
Yeah. So something that we do is we try to incorporate everyone taking class. So whether that be, someone paying a little bit extra for tailored programming, and we kind of tailor the workout. So when we have a workout, I believe that you don't just have to scale towards the people who have a lesser fitness level. You also can scale towards someone who has a little bit more of a fitness level and is a little bit more fit and has higher skills. So what we do is we try to take the workout of the day and then either scale up or scale down. And
Mm-hmm.
everyone's working out together. And then we have, obviously we can program things for them to do after class. But I think one big thing is we all love to work out together.
That's cool. So no matter what, it's a unifying, not a divisive
Absolutely.
element in the gym. You
Yep.
mentioned the Bring a Friend week, and maybe that's related to this, but I'm always curious as to how are you finding new members? How do people find out about Fordham? Do you have this multi-level marketing campaign? Is it Facebook ads? What do you got going on?
No, yeah, I think we're in a really good area where we get a lot of traffic. We're right by a train station. But also I think social media presence is big. Putting out content that people are interested in. So I like to tell stories. I like to tell the stories of our members. I like to tell stories of successes that, man, in the last couple, we have a nutrition program. And I think one of the biggest things that we try to instill in everyone coming in is you could train as hard as you possibly can 5 days a week. But if you're not eating right, if you're not, fueling yourself and understanding how to do that, because a lot of people think, hey, I eat pretty healthy. So what does that mean to you?
Mm-hmm.
So, diving into that question, having that avenue of coaching, we have different tiers of, we'll give someone a plan, they can follow it, depending on, can you count macros? Is it more of like based on the zone diet? Like those types of things, kind of tailor it to them. A one-off thing where we help them with that. And then also we have accountability coaching.
Okay. Oh,
And
that's
check-ins.
cool.
Yeah. So we've seen a really big success in that. And when you pair those two things, I think we have a solution to, a big problem in this world is, health and longevity. We want, we
100%.
want, we want all of our people coming in to understand what you put in your body matters. And then you got to be consistent in that and then consistent in working out. So I would say putting those stories out is a big help, trying to get as many Google reviews as possible. Um, that really helps small business. I want people to realize that, hey, putting a little Google, like people search all the time. They're always looking
And
for
they pay
something
attention to
new.
those things.
Absolutely. When you see people coming across this because they're trying something new, something's not working, right? They're going to the gym, they're going to the global gym and they don't know what to do. And I think that's a really big thing for us is when they come, we have everything planned for them. You just got to show up. You got to do the hardest part is showing up, right? When
Mhm.
you get here, we're going to take care of you. We're going to help you move better. We're going to find the right workout for you. We're going to find the right intensity for you. We have, all the intended stimuluses and our coaches are really good at knowing how to work around injuries, work around fitness levels, all that kind of stuff.
Just show up.
Show up.
Yeah, and then you'll take it from there. You said a couple things I really like that speak to me personally. Maybe they're my pet peeves, but man, the thing you said about celebrating your members, I think is so spot on, and that was like classic CrossFit 101 back in the day. I mean, that was something Glassman understood from day one. It's like make it about everybody else. Like you better
Yes.
be showcasing the members in your gym are the stars,
Yeah.
not you. It's
Yep.
the members. Make the members feel like stars and feel important. So I think you can shout that from the mountaintops. But what I'm curious about is could you just speak for a second? The accountability coaching you said, I mean, I think I get a sense from what you said is what that must entail. But I talk to a lot of gym owners, and that's not a common thing that I hear. So, what is the role of the accountability coach? What services do they provide? And if a gym owner was interested in maybe implementing that, what would be a couple tips that you have?
Yeah. I think it's just about setting goals. And I think a lot of times when life gets busy, um, you can start getting not consistent and showing up. So I think always having goals written down, whether that be every month or every 2 months, working towards those goals, helping them set goals. Because a lot of times, you have in your mind of, oh, I want to get stronger. Okay, well, that's a
Hmm.
great goal, but how are we going to measure that? Are we going to be able to track that?
A
You know,
little vague.
yeah. So you gotta, it's gotta be observable and measurable, SMART goals, we call them. But I think having someone like, I feel like a lot of gyms are training gyms, right? Training gym, people to show up and work out,
Mm-hmm.
right? You're just paying for the training. But a coaching gym, you're really helping them understand all the things of life, right? Not just training. Training is very important, but there's so much other things that go into leading a healthy lifestyle. Are you drinking water? Are you sleeping? Are you going to bed on time? Are you being consistent at work? How many times a week are you working out?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing on the weekends? How's your nutrition? Those types of things when you can check in and tell, and the cool thing is when 15-minute every 2 months check in, you're seeing how their life is going. You don't, in that 1 hour when they're here, you might not understand what's going on, but a little check in, you know, we can kind of help, like, hey, what's going on? What's your good news? Like, is there anything hard in your life right now? And it's just, I think we care, right? We care about you. I
Bingo.
think, I think that's a big thing is when you run a business like this, it's a people business and you got to care for people. And when you have a good staff that cares for people and everyone who walks in that door, you care about their well-being and their health and longevity. I think checking in on them is very, very important.
I mean, once again, I couldn't agree more. You got to care, or you're not going to have. I would be shocked to find a gym that has incredible success and you don't actually care about the people walking in the door. You can fake it maybe for a little bit, but after a
Yeah.
while, people know the
Yeah.
deal, and they're not going to want to be there. You got a ton going on. You've got, as you know, your personal life is full of new life and little sleep and all this kind of good stuff, and got to keep your community at the gym happy and your trainers on point and run your business. So why did you choose BTWB, and how does it help you navigate what is your currently chaotic, wonderful life?
Yeah. I mean, I've been using Beyond the Whiteboard since we had to log our workouts on the desktop. So
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
nice.
yeah. I think 2014, I moved to California, and the first gym I ever went to was CrossFit Kinnick. So,
Hmm.
which was now CrossFit Fortem. So we bought it from the Kinnicks, from Jonathan. And I remember going over to the computer after workouts, and I remember them always telling me, make sure you log, make sure you log, make sure you log. And at the time, I was like, why? Why is it important? I don't want to go over there after
Right, yeah.
But as I, and writing notes about, hey, how'd the workout go? How'd it feel? Like, I think it's really cool. That was my first, experience with Beyond the Whiteboard was you're tracking everything you do, right? And you're keeping track of, hey, this is right. Back then I was 21 years old, indestructible, doing millions of things, running myself into the ground and still feeling okay.
Yes,
And that
sir.
was a different season of life. And that's the cool thing about it is, I mean, you could go back and look at all the different seasons of your life. And I tell that to a lot of people. It's like, oh, I'm not as fit as I was in 2015. But I always have to remind people of, well, what has, what has happened between then, right? You had a baby. You have 5 kids now, not one. Like
Yeah,
those types of things, I think is really cool that you can, you can put in the notes. And it's not always about PRing. It's not always about, right? It's about consistency. We don't work out to PR. Like, yes, we want to progress, we want to get stronger, but that looks different in all stages of life. And I
100%.
think I think that Beyond the Whiteboard, that the tracking, right, is really cool because you can keep track of that and you can see it over the years, and you can just keep yourself accountable by logging things, and the consistency, the calendar is really cool. And then over time it evolved. Like, it was really cool to see the evolution of now it's on your phone, right? The app, the
Yeah.
evolution of what the app looks like, how it tracks different milestones, all that kind of stuff. It's been amazing. They do a really good job.
Well, I can tell people, I've been doing a fair amount of interviews with gym owners, and I can say personally for this one, like, I have been to your gym. I've taken a class at your gym. I mean, so
Mhm.
I can say to anybody watching or listening, like, firsthand, it's a cool gym. Like, everything you said is spot on. Trainers that care, cool people, high fives at the end. Like, you're gonna have a good time. So maybe in closing, let people know they're traveling around. California is beautiful. People love to explore California. How can they find you? How can they get connected with you? Where are you on Instagram, websites, all that good stuff?
Yeah. CrossFitFortem.com. You can look us up there. You can fill out drop-in form or anything. Check us out there. We're on the affiliate map on CrossFit.com. You can check it there, see our location. Instagram is just CrossFit Fortem, at CrossFit Fortem. Pretty simple. We would love to have you. Come on in. We'll take care of you. It'll be a good time.
Well, Josh, again, thanks, man. I appreciate you making time, especially with a new baby, and I wish you and your family the best, man.
Thanks, Pat. Thanks for having me.